English conversations too. Speak English like a native. Set 21. You've gone too far this time. Max, I'll make up for the missing work on Friday. I'm tied up today. Bill, did you and John make up? You've gone too far this time. Max, yeah, we kissed and made up and hanged out for hours last night. Bill, good. You two guys make up half of our team. We do need you to be friends. Max, speaking of, I saw Sarah a few minutes ago and she looked amused reading a book made up of several thrilling stories. She said it's yours. Can I by any chance borrow it? Bill, yeah, sure. I made up all the stories myself. You know, I've got a knack for coming up with attention-grabbing stuff. Vocabulary. Make up one to compensate for something lost, missed, or deficient. To be tied up. To be busy or being used. Make up two to reconcile, to be friendly with someone after an argument. Go too far. To exceed the limits of what is reasonable or acceptable. Hang out. To spend the time relaxing or enjoying oneself. Make up three. To form, to combine together. Make up four. To create, to invent. Have a knack for. To be exceptionally proficient at doing something. Set 22. Do you think I'm jumping the gun? Peter, I can't wait to see the new boss. I'm sure I'm gonna make a hit with him, as I've got great ideas that are sure to knock him out. Bob, slow down. We need to get to know the man closely at first. Such hasty moves could be detrimental. Let's keep our fingers crossed anyway. Peter, do you think I'm jumping the gun? Bob, not exactly, but it makes sense to sit tight till things come to light. Otherwise, you may end up losing face. Peter, oh, how did this slip my mind? My colleagues might think I'm a bootlicker. Bob, so would the new boss. Look, Peter, I know you are well-intentioned, but you need to look before you leap. Peter, right, at least we got rid of Claire. She used to give me the creeps. Vocabulary. Can't wait. Be very eager, anxious, or impatient. Make a hit. Make success or become popular. Knock someone out. Greatly impress. Surprise. Keep one's fingers crossed. Wish for good luck. Jump the gun. To act before the proper or appropriate time. Sit tight. To wait patiently and take no action. Come to light. To become known, to get clearer. Lose face. To be humiliated or come to be less highly respected. Slip one's mind. To be overlooked or forgotten. A bootlicker. To behave like a sycophant toward someone. Well-intentioned, adjective. Having or showing good intentions. Give someone the creeps. To make one feel weary or uneasy. Set 23. Let's jump at the chance. Sarah, I've recently called on my aunt and I was charmed by the place where she stays. It's a cozy cabin overlooking a gorgeous lake. The view over there is to die for. Emily, speaking of views, I'm dying for a short vacation. I think I could do with a few days off to clear my head. Sarah, you just came back last week. What's the matter? Emily, well, it's our next door neighbor's dog. It just barks day and night. I'm already craving some quietness and tranquility. Sarah, let's jump at the chance then. What do you say we spend a few days in that cabin? Emily, of course, you are second to none. Vocabulary. To die for, adjective. To be extremely attractive, enjoyable, or desirable. Call on, to pay a visit to. Speaking of, used to introduce a remark about a topic previously mentioned. Be dying for something. Can't wait to do or have something. Clear one's head. To stop worrying or thinking about something. Next door. Adjective. Living or situated next door. Day and night, all the time. Crave. To feel a powerful desire for something. Jump at the chance. To quickly take advantage of a new opportunity. What do you say? Used to make a suggestion or offer. Second to none. Adjective, as good as or better than all others. Set 24. Let's not waste our breath, Sarah. After making all the necessary assessments, Michael deserves to be called a brain compared to other applicants. In short, he's the cream of the crop. Emily, well, despite his top credentials, there is something fishy about him. I just can't put my finger on it. Sarah, how could you know? I mean, aren't you judging a book by its cover? Emily, no, not at all. I can't simply put up with people who are full of themselves. Sarah, we can't turn him down anyway. He's Mary's cousin, and she'll put some strings to get him hired. Emily, now I get it. Well, as long as our hands are tied, why waste our breath? Sarah, you can hardly ever find a person who has made their own way these days. Patronage is eating away at the chances of the qualified. Vocabulary: a brain, an intelligent person, the cream of the crop, the best among others. Fishy, adjective, arousing feelings of doubt or suspicion. To put one's finger on something. To discover the exact reason. Judge a book by its cover. Make judgments depending on appearances. Put up with. To tolerate, to endure. Full of oneself. Very self-satisfied and with an exaggerated sense of self-worth. Pull strings. Secretly use influence or power. Hands are tied. Unable to act freely. Waste one's breath. To speak or argue without result. Make one's way, one's own way. To rely on one's own abilities. Set 25. Here we go again. Sarah, now I want to discuss your behavior in the party yesterday. Peter to himself, here we go again. Sarah, you have made a laughingstock of me. You kept talking all sorts of trash just to put me down. Had I had a gun, I could have shot you. Peter, sorry dear, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm ready and willing to pay for it. Come on, just chill out. Sarah, I won't chill unless I make you a subject of ridicule in the office tomorrow. Only then we can get even. Peter, well done. You are very good at taking your revenge, aren't you? Sarah, yeah, fair is fair. Vocabulary. Here we go again. Said when something is familiar and often unpleasant or unwelcome is happening again. Make a laughingstock of. To subject someone to mockery or ridicule. Put someone down. To criticize someone, to belittle or to degenerate. Hurt one's feelings. To make someone feel bad. Pay for it, a mistake. To be punished for doing something bad to someone else. Get even. Inflict similar trouble or harm on someone to that which they have inflicted on oneself. Take revenge. To hurt or punish the person who wronged you. Fair is fair. Used for saying that someone should accept something because it is fair. Set 26. I did, but they turned a blind eye to it. Stephen, here we go again. Another train is cancelled. This is getting ridiculous. Peter, why don't we make a complaint to the city council? Typically, it takes the bus ages to get to the stop, let alone the delays and cancellations. Not only this, but the buses are all out of date. Stephen, I did, but they turned a blind eye to it every time. And to crown it all, I was warned not to falsify the facts anymore. Peter, that's absurd. We had better see the mayor. Stephen, the who? He's such a grumpy man. Forget it. Vocabulary. Typically, in most cases, usually. Take ages. To take a long time. Let alone. Not to mention. Out of date, adjective, old-fashioned. Turn a blind eye to it. To ignore something that you know is wrong. To crown it all. To make things worse. Falsify the facts. To give a false representation of the facts. Grumpy, bad-tempered and irritable. Set 27. You're such a high-maintenance woman. Charles, I've been cooking for 3 days in a row. Frankly, I don't like being taken advantage of. Enough is enough. Diana, but the food you make is out of this world. You should go into business selling it. Believe me, you're gonna make a bundle unless someone beats you to the punch. Charles, enough already. I'm in no mood for joking. Everyone in this house must get their fair share of housework. Diana, come on, darling. You have got a heart of gold indeed. I promise I'll make amends somehow. Charles, no, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Diana, just one more favor. Could you do the dishes after you clear the table? Charles, you are such a high-maintenance woman, but I love you. Vocabulary. In a row, one after another, without a break. Take advantage of. To exploit for one's own benefit. Enough is enough. No more will be tolerated. Out of this world, adjective. Extremely good or impressive. Go into business. To begin to work in a certain field of activity. Make a bundle. To earn a great deal of money. Beat someone to the punch. To do or say something before someone else does it. To have a heart of gold. Have a generous nature. High maintenance, adjective, of a person, demanding a lot of attention. Set 28. That's nothing but smoke and mirrors. Charles, Sarah said nothing was stolen. That's a pathetic cover-up, isn't it? Diana, probably her husband has a finger in the pie. Charles, but as far as I know, he's a straightforward fellow. He's always been keen to keep his nose clean. Diana, excuse me, Charles, but you don't seem to see further than the end of your nose. I wasn't born yesterday to believe such a hoax. Charles, what do you mean? Diana, everything is plain as day. They are playing the victim to divert attention from their bankruptcy. Charles, that's nothing but smoke and mirrors. Vocabulary. Cover up. Concealment that attempts to prevent something shameful from becoming public. Have a finger in the pie. To have a role or to be involved in something. Keen to. Very interested, eager, or wanting to do something. Not to see further than the end of one's nose. To be narrow-minded. To lack understanding and perception. Not to be born yesterday. To have enough experience to not be easily tricked. As plain as day. very obvious, quite clear. Play the victim. To claim or pretend to be undergone or wronged. Divert attention from. To try to keep people from noticing or thinking about something. Smoke and mirrors. A strategy of deception and cover-up. Set 29. She deserves a pat on the back. Charles, this is the second time I have failed my driver's test. Parallel parking is a nightmare. Diana, well, that's not the end of the world. Millions of candidates are in the same boat. You don't really have to despair. Charles, but Jenny has passed it the first time. She does deserve a pat on the back. Diana, Jenny has got it made because she is a go-getter. She spared no effort in practicing. Charles, so I have to get out of some of my commitments to do more practice. But as always, I'm beat. Diana, you know what? The driving school might have taken you for a ride. I heard they make more money when people fail. Charles, I wouldn't put it past them. Vocabulary. Not the end of the world. Not the worst thing that could happen. In the same boat. Sharing a particular experience or circumstance with others. A pat on the back. Noun. Praise. Get it made. To make success. To be adequate. Go-getter. Adjective. Ambitious. Get out of. To try to avoid or escape a duty or responsibility. Beat. Adjective. Completely exhausted. Take someone for a ride. To deceive or cheat someone. Set 30. My vacation plans fell apart. Josh, oh, not again. My vacation plans fell apart, and my wife is gonna go nuts. She always accuses me of not keeping my word. Bill, why is that? Do you often go back on your word? Josh, well, when the vase fell apart last month, I promised to buy a new one, but I didn't. Bill, don't let on to her, and somehow everything will turn out okay. Josh, the point is my wife counts a lot on this vacation. She has already booked the tickets. Bill, I wonder how will you get away with it? Man, marriage is no bed of roses. Vocabulary. Fall apart. 1. To fail. Go nuts. To become very angry or excited. Keep one's word. Do what one has promised. Go back on one's word. Fail to keep a promise. Fall apart. 2. Break into pieces. Let on. To reveal, to inform, to tell. Count on. To hope to or expect that something will happen. No bed of roses. There are unpleasant things to deal with as well as the pleasant ones. Set 31. I beg to differ. Josh, Albert is a top-notch manager who never backs out of any agreement. He assured me that I'd end up clean-handed even if things went wrong. Bill, well, I beg to differ. You had better wash your hands of this affair before you end up in jail. Josh, no way. I don't think I'm sticking my neck out, considering the money I'm gonna make. Bill, but selling smuggled cars is asking for trouble, isn't it? Josh, I have too. Sales have been falling off recently, and all we are doing is sitting around, twiddling our thumbs. I can't help but take risky ventures. Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Bill, business stinks. Vocabulary. Top-notch. Adjective. The best. Excellent. Back out of. Not to do something that you had said you would do. I beg to differ. A way of saying I don't agree that is polite. Wash one's hand of. to go out of, to refuse responsibility for. Stick one's neck out, to expose oneself to some risk, danger, or responsibility. Ask for trouble, to act in a way that is likely to incur problems or difficulties. Fall off, to drop off, to decrease. Twiddle one's thumbs, to be bored or idle because one has nothing to do. Stink, to be of extremely bad quality, to be terrible. Money doesn't grow on trees. It is not easy to get money. Set 32. Don't knock yourself out. Linda, England had been knocked out of the World Cup by West Germany. Lucy, really? This will knock James out. He's a big fan of Germany. Linda, I also heard that the storm knocked out the power supplies in many parts of the city. More than 10 were knocked out and taken to hospital. Lucy, don't knock yourself out reporting such news. I'm in no mood to hear them right now. You are obviously getting a news junkie. Linda, it's all because of the dead-end conditions we are going through. Lucy, don't be so morbid and gloomy for heaven's sake. Why don't we look at the bright side of life? Vocabulary. Knock out one, to make someone leave a competition by defeating them. Knock someone out. 2, to impress someone. Knock out 3, to destroy something or to stop it working. Knock out 4, make someone unconscious. Knock oneself out, make a lot of efforts to do something. Junkie, a person with a compulsive habit or obsessive dependency on something. Dead end, adjective, permitting no opportunity for progress or advancement. Go through, to experience, to undergo. Morbid, adjective, showing a strong interest in subjects such as death and that most people think are unpleasant. Lucy, good goodness, why is your face all black and blue? Have you had a fight? Mike, actually I was breaking up a fight. My cousin has recently got married but he and his wife are having arguments all the time. Sounds like they are going to break up soon. Lucy, they should handle their arguments with kindness and love. Otherwise, their life is doomed to turn upside down. Mike, well, his wife is jealous because he is a flirt. This is the heart of the matter. Lucy, then she has to teach him a lesson. A flirt, huh? Mike, you women are all cut from the same cloth. Vocabulary. Black and blue. Adjective, covered in bruises as if from a severe beating. Break up a fight. To bring a fight to an end. Sound like. To seem. Form what has been said as if something were so. Break up, to end a relationship. Turn upside down, to cause something to change completely and in a bad way. A flirt, noun, somebody who behaves towards others in a way that shows that he or she is sexually attracted to them. The heart of the matter, the basic, central, or critical point of an issue. Teach someone a lesson. To punish, hurt someone as a deterrent or warning. Cut from the same cloth, of the same nature, similar. Set 34. This rat race is getting me down. Lucy, oh, this rat race is getting me down. I can't help biting more than I can chew. Mike, poor Lucy, you seem to be running around in circles. Take it easy. Lucy, yeah, right. John keeps telling me to simmer down and take it easy, but I don't want to be kicked out. Besides, I'm selling myself short and I do feel I'm going nowhere. Mike, well, why not come clean about your issues with your seniors? You can't please everyone. Above all, you need to stop feeling guilty about your losses. Lucy, right. I'm knocking myself out for nothing. Obviously, I won't have a clean conscience unless I quit. Vocabulary. Rat race. A fiercely competitive struggle for wealth or power. Get someone down. To depress or demoralize someone. Bite more than one can chew. To take more responsibility than one can handle. Run, go around in circles, trying without achieving something. Simmer down. To slow down. Take it easy. To make a little effort. To rest. Kick out. To fire from a job. Go get nowhere. To make no progress. Sell oneself short. To underestimate. Come clean. To be completely honest. To keep nothing hidden. Clear or clean conscious. To feel free of guilt or responsibility. Set 35. The pay is well worth it. Jenny, I hear you are moving to Sydney. Rob, yeah, I've got a job offer there and the pay is well worth it. Jenny, have you got a ballpark figure of the salaries there? I heard they pay big bucks. Rob, well, don't get carried away. It's $3,000 give or take. Jenny, don't forget to drop me a line when you get there. Rob, I'll keep you posted. Jenny, well, I look forward to hearing from you soon. Good luck. Vocabulary. Well worth. Worth the work involved to attain it. A ballpark figure, a rough estimate or approximation. Big bucks. Large sums of money. Get carried away. To become overly excited and to take things too far. Give or take. Approximately. Drop someone a line. To send someone a note or letter in a casual manner. Keep someone posted. Keep someone informed of the latest developments or news. Set 36. I need to brush up on some of them. Peter, let's back up. Where was I? Rob, you were talking about your poems, and that you don't have the notes on you. You're going to think of it right offhand, aren't you? Peter, well, I probably need to brush up on some of them. Rob, how come? All of them just slipped your mind all at once? Peter, come on, Rob. Don't be silly. I just can't think of the lines off the top of my head. Give me a break for heaven's sake. Rob, man, you always end up in such awkward positions. That's what you get out of blowing your own horn. Vocabulary. Back up. To return to an item previously mentioned. To have on. To be carrying something with you. Offhand. Without preparation. Brush up on. To improve one's existing knowledge or skill in a particular area. Slip one's mind. To be forgotten. All at once. Suddenly. All at the same time. Off the top of one's head, without careful thought or investigation. Give someone a break. To stop putting pressure on someone about something. In an awkward position. In a situation or scenario that could prove to be embarrassing or damaging to one's reputation. Blow one's own horn. To show off. To brag. To boast. Set 37. I'm destined to learn it the hard way. Peter, once we cleared the air, we found out that it had just been a simple misunderstanding. Stacy always makes a mountain of a molehill. Rob, what did I tell you? See, it does go a long way to open up and come clean. Peter, you are right. Getting into disagreements has wiped me out. I'm on the edge most of the time. It's no simple matter at all. Rob, well, You need to avoid trouble and mind your own business. Look at you, you are like a zombie. Peter, right, I have to look after myself before things spiral out of control. Actually, I'm destined to learn it the hard way. Vocabulary. Clear the air. To get rid of doubts or hard feelings. Make a mountain out of a molehill. To treat a minor problem as if it were a very serious problem. To overact. Open up. To speak candidly. To reveal one's inner thoughts or emotions. Wipe someone out. To exhaust or tire someone. No simple or easy matter. Something that's not easy to do. On the edge, very anxious and about to become distraught. Be distant, to be certain to be something or do something in the future. Learn it the hard way, to learn by making mistakes through trial and error. Set 38. I wasn't able to get through. John, I tried to get hold of Bill last night, but I wasn't able to get through. He seems to be out of it these days. Linda, well, don't get him wrong. Probably his phone is out of order. Why didn't you leave him a message? John, I did. Last week he was locked out of his apartment because he had left the keys inside. Linda, had he? That's weird. There must be something out of the ordinary in his life. John, nothing unusual. He's simply head over heels in love. Linda, already? The big day is too close then. John, I'll let you know. Vocabulary. Get hold of someone. To communicate with someone, especially by phone. Get through. To succeed in talking to someone on the phone. Get someone wrong. Make an incorrect estimation or assessment of. Out of order. Broken, not working, not functioning. Leave someone a message. To leave information for someone you haven't been able to meet or talk to. Out of the ordinary. Not what is considered to be normal, unusual, or strange. Head over heels in love. Madly in love. Let someone know. To inform someone. The big day. The day when you get married. Set 39. I'm not that strong-willed. Diana, ugh, this smell stinks. I've forgotten to put the food in the fridge. It's rotten. Charlie, good for you. Just fix something. I've lost my appetite already. Diana, oh dear, I'll make it up for you, I promise. Charlie, all right, let's eat out on second thought. Diana, but I'm on a diet. I'm trying to lose weight, and I can't be easily tempted. You know, I'm not that strong-willed. Charlie, enough already. My head is spinning. I just need to grab a bite. Vocabulary. Stink. To have a strong, unpleasant smell. Rotten. Adjective. Decomposing or decaying. Putrid. Tainted. Foul or bad smelling. Good for you. Well done. Sarcastic meaning. The speaker is not impressed. Lose one's appetite. To no longer feel hungry. Eat out. To eat in a restaurant. On second thought. Resulting from a revised opinion or change of mind. On a diet. Following a specific nutritional plan. Lose weight. To become thinner. Strong-willed. Adjective. Determined to do as one wants. Enough already. When the speaker is no longer tolerating something undesirable. Somebody's head is spinning. To feel as if they might faint. Grab a bite. To get something to eat. Set 40. Our company is footing the bill. Martin, here is some pocket money for your trip. Jesse, thanks. Our company is footing the bill for everything. And the good news is I was elected to speak on behalf of our department. Martin, big deal. Sounds like you are on the winning streak these days. Jesse, a pay raise is on the horizon as well. How about your transfer? Martin, it's up in the air, and to my bad luck, our sales are going to the dogs. Jesse, well, I heard from my sources that your boss is leaving, so rest assured that a breakthrough is coming up. Vocabulary: pocket money, money available to be spent on pleasures and entertainment. Foot the bill, to pay the bill for something. Big deal, said when you don't think that what someone has said or done is important or special. Winning streak, a series of victories, successes, or instances of good fortune. On the horizon, imminent, or just becoming apparent. Up in the air, uncertain, subject to change. Go to the dogs, to deteriorate, or go awry. Rest assured, to be certain to or confident about something. Breakthrough, noun, an important development or achievement.